happening? I am super excited to come to you today with my good friend, Tina. She's amazing, guys. If you guys are building a business online and you're not sure, you don't want to create this whole big funnel thing that everybody's talking about. It seems really overwhelming to you, but you know that you can create a Facebook group, right? Like you're like, okay, I can handle a Facebook group. But I don't know about these lead magnets and all this funnel stuff. I can't do that. That's too hard. Well, what I want to do for you today is I'm super excited. I've got Tina here and she is amazing. She has literally built her business brick by brick by brick by brick by person by person by person by person into her Facebook group to now over 20,000. Yes, I said over 20,000 people inside of her Facebook group, completely niche to what she talks about. And she sells over, are you guys ready to have your minds blown? $30,000 in sales a month. Okay. Drop the mind blown emoji if you're tuning in live, hashtag live. If you're watching the replay, hashtag replay. But then I wish there was a mouth dropping thing because honestly, blown away by what Tina has done. And I'm super excited because I told her, do not hold anything back. Share with everybody how you've been able to do this. So whether you're in network marketing or whether you're building an online business, it doesn't matter. These are the exact same strategies that you want to be able to use in order to have success selling anything, right? And so, Tina, I'm super excited to have you here. Thank you so very much for being a part of this. Share your story a little bit. Hey, April, share your story a little bit with us. Let us get to know you a little bit because what you're doing is absolutely amazing.
Oh, thanks, Julie. All those nice things. That was super. I was like, I don't know, my face is breaking from smiling. But anyways, thank you so much for having me. And I'm really happy to be here and share how I did have success or how I am having success now. But I will tell you that it didn't come instantly. I did spend 5 years with in traditional network marketing, and I really, really struggled. I believed in the vision of the business platform. I understood it, but it was just so difficult for me to try to recruit people or build a team. I did everything they told me to do, and it wasn't working. And so funnily enough, I don't know, it's a strange word, but anyways, funny enough, I did Julie's YouTube course in July of 2020. And so I was thinking to myself, something has to be different. I need to learn how to do this differently. I can't just go and cold message and do that sort of thing. And so what I did was I decided I'm going to learn how to brand myself. And so you were part of solving that puzzle for me in learning how to brand myself. I loved that course so much. I learned so much, and it really connected me to you, in a way where we're now truly connected.
Business partners. Yeah, no, I don't care, Tina. She's on my team, but I'm going to celebrate her and share her with my entire audience because what she is doing is duplicatable for anybody in the network marketing space. So whether you're on my team or you're not on my team and you're on a different team, it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? We just share what's working because we want everybody to succeed.
Of course. And so I will tell you that branding myself was a really, it was a game changer for me. And so what happened was in December of 2020, I decided to come and join Julie along in her endeavors. But I had already started the branding process by taking the course. And one of those things.
So what is your brand? Tell us what your brand is.
I'm going to tell you exactly what I did, because oftentimes people will say, you have all these amazing products or a really great service that you can help everybody. But the thing is, can everybody relate to you? Right. And so as a midlife, I'm a 58-year-old woman. As a midlife woman, I can't relate, or younger women cannot necessarily relate to me and the things that I have to provide for them. So when they say to niche down, that's how we say it in Canada, or niche down, or to find your tribe, I honestly tell you that is what's going to change the game for you. To have a concentrated effort where the people that you are seeking, right, to come and either look at your business or share your products with, they can relate to you and you can relate to them, because it builds a familiarity, right? And it builds a likability, and it builds trust. And in the end, you know, even as a consumer, you are not going to purchase from anybody that you don't trust. We purchase from Amazon because it's a big business and we know it's going to arrive the next day and the packages aren't going to be broken and those sorts of things. But when you have to purchase from some individual, you want to trust them. And so my niche is midlife women, and I try to help them through the midlife crisis we go through called menopause. And I do that daily.
Yeah, totally. And here's what Tina's saying, guys. And I'm gonna I want you guys to share this out because your team needs to hear this. I'm doing this everywhere. If you share this, I will personally mail you one of my power prospecting planners. So put share in the comments. I'm gonna pick 2 winners to give this out to today, because I really think that what she is dropping over here is going to help so many people. And she's already dropped it because one of her major tips. Because here's the thing. So put shared in the comments. If you guys have shared it out, make sure you're tagging people that are in this network marketing space, want to build an online business. They need to hear this. Thank you, Myrna, for the share. Thank you for the share, guys. I appreciate it. I'm going to pick 2 random winners, and I'm personally going to mail you this. And maybe you'll even see me write a cute little note or something to you too. Who knows of how creative I am.
The one thing I wanted to say, Julie, was that I chose, me. Right? I wanted to attract me. But listen, it doesn't just have to be, midlife woman or whatever. Listen, if you're a real estate agent, if you are constantly in the office, in your car, showing houses late at night, there are other real estate agents that have those same pain points. Yes. If you are a postnatal mom, you know the overwhelm that goes with that. There are tons of women that can relate to your situation. And so by building that niche, or I have shift worker. Sometimes you have to sleep during the day, right? Like all those things, or you're on the floor all the time in a 12-hour shift. Find people that can relate to you, the things that are happening in your life. And so I did that. I decided this is what I'm going to do. But then I had to attract those people. Somehow, some way I had to attract those people to me. So what did I do? Well, I just asked. But I asked on all my social media platforms.
What did you ask?
I asked who has the same problems that I do, right? Who can relate to the things that are happening in my life? And women started to raise their hands. So attracting them through the social media platforms. If you look on my Facebook cover, it invites women my age to come over and see what I do. Right? If you look in my Instagram posts, if you look on my TikToks, all of those things, right, are asking people, do you have the same problems that I do? Come and see, I have a solution. I can help you.
Right.
Right.
So what I'm hearing you say, and I just want to guys, if your mind is blown right now, and Tina, you're explaining this so well for people that overcomplicate the niching idea of a brand, because it's really not complicated. It's really about finding your passions, because there's somebody else out there that's going to find that same and find that same thing and resonate with you, right? And then, so what I'm hearing you say is, if you are talking to everybody, you are talking to nobody. Okay. I want that to sink in. Because if you think that you can help the world with your products or services or whatever it is you're offering, you're absolutely right. But you're not going to be able to attract everybody. You know what I mean? So you really need to niche down. And honestly, the farther you niche, the more you grow. It doesn't make sense, but trust me, it works. Like, I've heard it from all of the gurus out there. The more you niche, the more you grow, because there are hundreds and thousands of women that have menopausal issues. And what Tina is saying is she is providing value on how to help with the menopausal process so it doesn't need to be so hard, right?
Exactly. The one thing too is that I told you, right? I asked through my social media platforms. But what's important is that when you're asking, right, you're utilizing the pain points. You want somebody to relate to those same pain points, and you must always have that call to action. And by that call to action is you are inviting them to see your solution, what you did. So I branded myself, I attracted, right? Brand. Now you've got to attract them, but they needed a place to land. And that is where the Facebook group comes in that Julie wants me to talk about today. So
yeah,
that is the place where we have everybody land. That is how we work our group. So once somebody comes in, then to the group, we do a process called add, tag, and message. So somebody wants to come into our group, we add them to the group. Each person is actually individually added to the group. So it's not just an open, come on over to the Facebook. Each person sits in the member request and is individually welcomed. They are added to the group. They are tagged in a welcome post that tells them what goes on in the group. And then we message them in Messenger to start that personal relationship. So that could seem exhausting, and sometimes it is when there are a lot of people wanting to come into the group at once. But I also want you to know that I did not build this group by myself, right? I came together with 2 colleagues, right, that have the same issues. We are on the same team, and we grew that group starting in July of 2020, right? So you got to be patient.
Wait,
right?
but hold on. How many people are in this group?
22,000 now.
So
22,000 members. And of course, how did we grow our team? Because I will still tell you, I still have PTSD for recruiting people from all of those years of not having any success. I really do. But guess what's amazing? We have this awesome, feisty, mighty little team that all
sells how much?
Inside that group. They all raised their hands and said, we want to do what you do. We are loving what's happening inside this group. I think I can contribute. I think I can be part of this. I think I can help other women. So we have this really amazing little tight, loving team of women that were
who
all
are just
customers.
like you, who are just like you, because they're so niche down into menopausal weight loss ladies that are going through menopause, ladies that are struggling with the same things, but they have friends, right? So Tina's team is crushing it. Like she said, they're small and mighty, but because she's taken this group and now it's her team group, right? It's not just Tina's group, it's her team group that she created. They're also benefiting from it. They're growing, and it's the top of the funnel, like we talked about at the very top. So she is getting to know the people inside of the group. They are asking to be a part of this because they know that they have pains, and struggles of getting older as a woman. And now they're ready to buy and they're ready to join. Drop the mind blown emoji, guys, because this is a game changer. Okay. So Tina, what I want you to do is give us an example, because you said you always go for the ask. You always go for the call to action. Can you give us I know we can go and follow you over on TikTok. It's Tina Marjaris over on TikTok. You can find her on social media over here. I couldn't tag her because I was streaming from StreamYards. But what do you give us an example of one of your videos and what you do? Because I know you've blown it up on TikTok.
Like I said, there's always a call to action on everything. So I will tell you that I have non-negotiables in my day. 3 non-negotiables, and one of them is always TikTok. I take the second one is I take the TikTok and I repurpose it immediately to Facebook Reels. And then always my stories that are either in Facebook or Instagram. I will tell you, when I do a TikTok, my call to action or my ask is either to invite people into the group, right? Or my product journey. One of two things. It's not very often that I will stray from that. So I just stay on that niche. And the thing is, the women that came into the group were part of the group and then raised their hand to be part of the team are all women that have had this health journey with us. So they have their journey to share because they've gotten healthier, right? They've lost the menopausal weight. So every single person on the team, we all have our journey story to share in social media, right? We all have an easy invite by sharing either before or after. So this is what's happening to me, or this is the journey I'm on, right? Some people are documenting 90 days of every day they're in TikTok saying, this is what I did today. You know, gathering people and women similar to them. And it's always, all of us do it. It's an invite to the group or a share of our product journey. That is exactly how we ask.
I love it. I love it. And you're hitting people's pain points because you're going through it yourself. And so you know what those struggles are. And that's where like the niching down is super duper important because you can solve somebody's problems and you know exactly what their problems are, right?
Correct.
Love it. I love it. And so here's the other thing that she's saying is, and this is the part that's mind boggling. And I'm going to be honest, Tina, when Tina started blowing it up on TikTok, and it was pretty quickly, like you've been on TikTok for what, like a year and a half?
Yeah.
Okay. So for about a year and a half, and she did a few really hitting menopausal women with the pain points, right? Like struggling and whatever. And she's sending people straight to the group. And I remember, Tina, I was like, just go for the sale. Just go for the sale because people were selling like an obscene amount of products just by doing a video. And I'm like, oh, Tina, just go for the sale. But this is her business. And I let my business builders build their business however they want. And I got to tell you, you were genius. I was so wrong about this. And I will be the first to admit how wrong I was because she played the long-term game. Okay. The long-term game, TikTok a year and a half ago is not converting the same way that it is today, right? It's like me going when I first started in network marketing 8 years ago, I could hold up a stock image of some lashes because I sold lashes and bam, I make like $600 just selling a mascara, right? If I put up a stock image today, people would laugh at me. Like there was no way I was going to sell anything. TikTok came into the market and people could do one video quickly and they could sell a lot of products. Very recently, that has slowed down significantly because the market has gotten smarter, right? And so what Tina did, which was so smart, is she played the long-term game and she created a simple sales funnel, right? That's what your group is. Let's be honest. It's a simple sales funnel where she's directing all of her traffic, and instead of collecting an email, she's joining them inside her Facebook group, right? Mm-hmm. She's making sure that she's nurturing those relationships inside of those Facebook groups. And then she's able to sell them anything she wants because she has created that like, know, and trust factor, both on her TikToks, on her Reels, on her social media, but also inside of her Facebook group. And it's genius. Somebody wants to know, what is your name on TikTok?
My name, Tina Margaris.
Tina Margaris. I always say Margaris. Okay, it's the hard G. Tina Margaris.
The one thing I will say, though, Julie, is that I think that our group is exceptional in the fact that, yes, it is ultimately a sales funnel, but inside that group, we serve without expectation, and that is our mandate. So that means that we will help anybody that comes into the group, whether they choose to purchase the recommended supplementation that we have to offer. So sometimes people come into the group, and because I don't hide what I do on TikTok, I don't hide what I do anywhere. You know, it's not like I even show labels. I don't hide anything from anyone. I don't put my finger over the company name, nothing. I show everybody straight up. But what happens is somebody will come to the group and they'll say, I'm not quite ready to purchase the supplements, and we say, that's okay. We're going to help you with our nutrition plan. We're going to help you with our Mano exercise. We're going to help you. Sometimes people come, they purchase right away. Sometimes people come, they purchase in a month, maybe after 3 months, maybe after 6 months. We have people that are coming from over a year ago saying, okay, I'm really ready now.
Yes.
And that's okay. And because we serve without expectation, and I will let you know, because I'm 58, that there is great satisfaction in helping people, right, without having any expectations. Like, that's a great way to live your life, right? And when you live your life helping others without wanting anything in return, the universe definitely rewards you. People love that. They don't feel sold to inside our group. And that's the other thing. We are not salesy inside our group. If there's a big promotion, we will definitely put it in the featured post. I will talk about it in my live that I do every week on Tuesday nights, those sorts of things. But other than that, if there's a big promotion going on for our brand, we take it outside and we will form a pop-up group. I'll give you an example so that you understand what we did. There was a 3-day promotion in July. We did Christmas in July. We advertised Christmas in July inside that value group that we have. We said, come on over. If you want to come to Christmas in July, let us know. Everybody that raised their hand, we put them in the pop-up group. And inside that pop-up group, we did 9 giveaways in 3 days. We did 2 lives a day that were educational and a game. All, fun Christmas related stuff. But that's what we did over a period of 3 days. And at the end of the 3 days, we had a grand prize of $250 cash to give away. Who qualified out of all the people? Anybody who purchased the promotion. By the end of the 3 days, everybody that was over there obviously had been educated for 3 days, twice a day. They could hop on. There was a giveaway every time. So everybody came and watched. And at the end of the 3 days, a majority of the people purchased the promotion because they wanted to be in the $250 draw. We kept our value inside our value group, and we kept our sales in the pop-up group so that other people who aren't ready to purchase yet aren't offended.
Drop the mind blown emoji, because she really hit it right here. And I'm gonna I'm so excited. I didn't know about your pop-up group. I love that. I think it's genius, because if you think about it, like, so many businesses, like if you think of Lululemon, they have little pop-up groups, right? They have they call it like a pop-up store, and it's like short-termed. It's like probably a company that's like doing a quick lease agreement. And they're going to go in there and they're going to do their sales. These people knew exactly what they were getting themselves into, right? And then bam, they bought, right? And I can tell you, without giving away all of Tina's goods, she made a lot of money. You know what I mean? The pop-up group works. But what I can say is, this is what she said right over here that was so touching, is she is bringing people into this group and she doesn't have commission breath. Okay. Like my good friend, John Melton, he calls it commission breath, and it is so true, right? You can spot it from a million miles away when somebody is just going for the sale, for the sale, for the sale, for the sale, for the sale. And it's a turnoff. Tina has been able to just provide value and meet her audience wherever they are. And whether they never buy supplements to help, or whether they become lifelong customers, or maybe they started it and then they stopped, she's still going to love all over them regardless. It doesn't matter, right? And her team, right? She's not doing this alone, and her team, right? And that's the key to serving. And that's, and that's what you've done, is you've served and helped make such a difference in so many women's lives.
Yeah, I mean, and it also helps that we have a social retail model, right? That we are able to give discount codes. Like, those things are great incentives to purchase too. It's not a traditional traditional company. It's
Right.
above and beyond. But
Right.
I know this
Totally.
is a generic talk, so I'm just going to say it. But that really it made a big difference in our lives to be able to have
But
the
I
ability to.
think what really made the biggest difference, and I know, and somebody tag Marina Simone because she needs to see this, because I remember I gifted you one of Marina's lead slayer challenges or something, because she's a good friend of mine and she's amazing. And I gifted this to you, and that's when you really took off, right? Like
It was to learn how to do TikTok. And then that's it. I just did what people taught me, and I followed that course, the 4-day course. I did it, and that was it.
Yes, exactly. And so here's the thing. She followed, but you niched. You know what I'm saying? You followed, you niched, and you found your platform. And you know what? Tina took my YouTube course. She's not building on YouTube because she found her TikTok. Like, I remember you asking me, like, should I be building a TikTok? And I said, girlfriend, you are crushing it over on TikTok. Stay with the course. You know what I'm saying? Like, you find your niche. For me, I do crush it over on TikTok, but I'm not selling products. I'm doing anxiety stuff. It's a whole other, ball game over there. I have found my rhythm for my business over on YouTube. So I'm going to stick with YouTube. Now, you just need to find something. It doesn't matter what it is, whether it be YouTube, whether it be TikTok, whether it be Facebook, whether it be Instagram. It doesn't matter. You just need to go all in. And what I really saw happen with Tina is she not only did she niche down, she found her fun. You know what I'm saying? And you found your like excitement and your passion, and that is contagious, right? So what you guys need to do if you're feeling frustrated and stuck is really go deep within yourself and find your fun and what really lights you up and what really gets you going, because you are going to attract those people that are drawn to you because of who you are, right? Like, Tina and I have only met once, but just by watching her videos, like, I know Tina. Like, I know exactly who she is. I know what makes her kick because she is authentically her, and she has found her fun on social. Am I right?
You are right. I just want to say a couple more things because I don't know how long we're supposed to be on here.
Yeah,
but anyways, I just wanted to say a couple things. Don't stress about converting the sale, right? Just, make it your objective to serve with enthusiasm, without expectation, and just be the person that you want to do business with. And if you're always thinking that in the back of your mind, it's going to happen. You have to be patient. I know Fraser Brooks always says this: truth plus time equals trust. And the truth is being your authentic self. And over time, you are going to have enough people trust you that you will be able to have a great customer base. I went to a leadership conference and somebody said this, and we use this term all the time in network marketing, go on a 90-day run, work really hard for 90 days, grind. But that wasn't what this person talked about when they talked about 90 days. They said you could make big changes in your life over any 90 days. So if it was your personal health, if it is you wanted to lose weight, if you had lost your zest for exercise and you wanted to get it back, if you wanted to eat, a certain way healthily over 90 days, even working on your own personal relationship with your partner, over 90 days, you can make significant changes. So when that person said that, I was, taking notes, I'm watching the conference, and I thought to myself, oh my gosh, 6 times 90 days brought me to a 6-figure income, changed my life. Only 6 sets of 90 What
Wow.
could you do in your 6 sets of 90? I'm asking you that are the people that are here with Julie and I
6 sets.
today.
I'm not following your math. Break down your math for me because I love this.
90 days times 6 is the year and a half it took
Yeah.
me to
Got
take myself from, I live on a farm. My husband is a retired career firefighter. We're farmers. And we would be one tire tractor away, like one tire from a tractor is so expensive. You have a blowout, you're not going on vacation. That's how life was. From being able to choose what vacation we want to go on, when we want to go on it, not live paycheck to paycheck. Only 6 times, 6 sections of 90 days took me from struggle to not. The 3 non-negotiables: showing up on social media, serving without expectation, all of those things. It's available to anyone. I'm an average person. I'm not above average. I'm the same as all of you.
We're all above average, but we're just average people. You know what I mean? Oh my God, I love that. So what you're saying is in a year and a half, you have been able to go from 0 to over 6 figures. And I will say, Tina's a teacher, or she was a teacher who retired a little earlier than expected.
Yes, I did.
But she's got the non-negotiables. She has stayed consistent, guys. And here's the real key. She was not an overnight success. She will never tell you that she's a success, but it took 5 years to do it. Was it still worth it for 5 years? Absolutely. You know what I mean? Like, it truly, truly is. We have a question over here for you. Do you focus on just a few products to start with, or share all the things the company has to offer?
No, I only talk about or endorse or promote what I use and what I know works. Right? So unless I'm using it, I'm not talking about it.
Yeah. Because you got to be authentically you. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? Like, you're building that like, know, and trust factor. And if you aren't personally using it and you're not personally being, like influenced by it or helped by it, then don't share it. You know what I'm saying? Like, hopefully there's enough products that your company has to offer that you believe in something. You know what I mean? Like, and if that's not the case, then maybe that's not a good fit, but like, you know what I'm saying? So you've definitely got to be a product of your services, so to speak.
I wanted to say one more thing, because there oftentimes people will say, like, really, really, how did you do it? And I told you, like, I have the non-negotiables. I show up. But I'm going to tell you this also. I show up every day. It's a busy day. I show up anyways. I was sick with COVID. I still showed up. I'm on vacation. I'm showing up. So don't think it's not, it's not like, oh, okay, I'm going to put my stories up today. No, I show up every day.
Right.
It was only
and showing up doesn't take hours on end. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't take hours on end to show up, but you need to show up. This is not like show up 50% of the time and expect a 6-figure income. It's not what happens. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, it's consistency. It's showing up. It's doing those non-negotiables. And in 90 days times 6 in a year and a half, you can really do some amazing things that are life-changing, altering parts of your business, for your life.
The other thing too that everybody should know is, if you do already have a group, or, your team has the group or something like that, that when you post in your group, the people you have admitted into the group will get a notification.
Yeah.
So if your team has like a product group or something like that, if you post once a month, the people you invited get a notification. Are they going to look at it? Maybe, maybe not. Or maybe it'll be you know how many notifications we get on Facebook.
Yep.
But if you show up every day, in your group with some sort of post, then the people you invite are getting a notification every day. They may not look every day, but finally they're going to go, what's going on in there? I get a notification every day.
Yeah.
Show up every day.
Yeah. Show up or grow up. Just kidding. Well, Tina, I appreciate it. Guys, drop the heart emoji, hashtag value if you've gotten some value out of this. Make sure you're sharing this. Like I said, I'm going to give away 2 of my Power Prospecting Planners. I will personally put it in the mail to 2 people that shared it. We're going to randomly pick the drawing of somebody. So make sure you're sharing this out. Hashtag value if you've gotten so much value. Tina, I am blown away. I am blown away with what you're doing. Like, I have loved watching your journey and seeing you soar and seeing you not even just soar, like thriving, but having fun doing it at the same time. Because I always say that this business is my fun job. You know what I mean? Like, I used to work in the schools and I used to work as a therapist, and it was heavy. I would hear some like really heavy things all day long. And I was like, no, this is my fun job. And, and what Tina has done is she showed up and she's having so much fun. And that is evident. And that's what we want for you guys too. So Myrna says value, Renew says value, Tara says love this so much. Thank you so much. Guys, I'm super excited. I will see you guys for next Monday Mindset as well. I'm excited to be back. I didn't show up for a few weeks because I was on vacation. I showed up on social media, but I did not show up for my weekly training. So I did take some time off, but not from all of social. You know what I mean? Just like this little coaching side of my business that I have. So guys, I love you guys. I will see you next Monday. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you haven't subscribed, I go live every Monday and I bang out another training. If you're on my Facebook business page, make sure you like that as well. And we will see you for another episode of Monday Mindset next Monday. Love you guys. Thank you. Thanks, Tina, so much. I appreciate it.
My pleasure.